Everybody else just sits quiet. A little bit of movement here inside of T-Con. Yikinder's going to take a bit of a flash. A little too flustered with so many players coming at him. That is 4 members of Spirit charging headstrong from T-Con onto the A site plant. But will they plant? A little bit of a challenge from the side of the smoke. And, ooh, easy execution chimes in from Buster. Now a 2v4 disadvantage. Buster adding more kills to the feed as James gets the final piece and VP take a piss.
Yeah.
Run into the B site, see what happens. 3 kills from Kickert. Easy does it on the FAMAS. Frag grenade goes deep, but not deep enough.
Gotta line those up.
Scout shot goes astray. No kills other than Kickert's. And then a bomb plant on top. So Team Spirit, I mean, listen, you take the small wins and you'll walk into that 3rd round with your head held high. VP, 4 survive, Scout included.
Best case situation, of course, to be able to get a plant with only...
To the right, Buster blind, retreats off his position. Now he's going to get pinched from 2 directions, but he goes ahead to find that bomb. And maybe they don't clear Yikinder. So... he shoots Magics in the side of the head. A 5 versus 3 looking good for VP. Buster just looking to goose egg that bomb. And I disbalance. Yes, he peels one off, but then he himself is shut down. Some die young. 10 seconds. 2 nearly kills, but only 1 in the end.
A Gleel win.
Pop. Look at the CTs, though. They're all getting into position. There's a chance they move through them. Hell, a couple of Deagle kills will certainly help. And now Jane, kind of feeling the pressure of the situation, has to forfeit a little bit of control. Sanji's able to add 1 to the tally, and the bomb goes down. Now, what can they really recover from this? Mir has his hands on the M4. Some Die Young's got a more advanced position than the rest, and they're going to have to get through these pistols before the M4 can even do anything. But the M4's not needed. Some Die Young, double Deagle headshot, and James, who's been here nearly since the get-go, has to get going on the retake. Time quicking so quick that I think he already concedes this whether he wants to or not. Swaps to the op and walks away. Team Spirit on the board.
Damn, Chopper smartly playing for time and nothing else in that position. And it looks like James, yeah, he'll be able to save the op at
ones. You can absolutely take them, as he did. But Yikinder's going to take kills of his own. Make that singular. I disbalance, quick op.
The rifle, trying to make it seem like it's an empty flash. Oh, Magis, he'll get a kill down over at Ivy, which makes things very, very interesting. There is no rotation here for the CTs, but there is these top halls controls. It'll take a great reaction from Some Die Young to win this duel, and Kickert, he'll be too ready. For Magisk, he's working through the back halls. There's enough time to really play this out, but the late peek, oh my god, punished on Kickert. Headshot with Chopper to combine. James out of the round. It leaves just Sanji in a 1v3.
Excuse me? That Tech 9 headshot? I'm thinking, he fumbled his gun, it's all over.
Virtus.pro created timing windows inside of B where James came back to outside. All right, I was talking about this, making the Z player dance, basically. Oh my, wait a second.
Oh, hey there. Hey there, buddy.
He really waited that out.
You are dead. Yikinder gets blindsided, just like Sanji, who was just trying to turn his head to the attention. He knows where there may be prying sets of eyes, but all of these pistol players dying in a very similar situation, looking the wrong way to these lurky AKs that wasted no time getting onto this A site, but then falling silent instantly. Very cool.
Oh, this is, ideal round here for the T's. They take out all of the pawns. They leave the one queen, James, who has all the long lines, one-shot kill potential. They make him wait the longest to find an opening. The opposite of what he's looking for, and they even punish the save here. Such a good round. It's just...
Hey!
Oh my god.
Nice run, Booze.
Yeah, they're actually playing anti-flash, waiting for that first, but it never comes. He's turned all the way around, and James cannot support. And again, no kill that Team Spirit seemed to get is indicative of where they're going. Other side of the map already.
Oh, look, they walk right out into James. just takes his head off. Mir, well, he does get another one, but Yakinder could be the difference maker here in round 7. Minute on the clock, and he instantly takes to the top rope, but this could actually catch him out. Look, he's just running right into Magix, who now has confirmation on the last man's position. Sanji just has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Team was the reason that Spirit were able to extend their lead so significantly. It was just versus pistols, but poor Mir gets bullied into a
heavy pressure again. Really loving this T side here from Team Spirit.
No pistol kills after the first one, none at all. Easy cleanup from some.
You know, a team will go for it is huge, and Team Spirit, they're just kind of using it in all the best ways. As soon as Virtus.pro go for the punish with the setup, it's going to probably work pretty well based on what we've seen. The only thing that they've got right now, it's actually not a bad spot for the CTs. At least they've got that. And James will find an opening, a big opening, make it a double. Looking for 3. He'll nail that one as well. Mir's done.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now we're in business.
James delivering as we expect him to. Last man up is Magix coming in from Ivy. So yeah, I mean, kind of exactly what we expected. Once we see Yakinder take that deep T-con control, once we see James move to the B site, it was very clear Virtus.pro knew what was...
Sometimes it can be quite a grenade dump, so interesting to watch. But they're going to run through this. Oh my god, they're asking to die. Sprayed down by Kickert inside of his fire.
Ask and you shall receive.
Well, maybe that's why they don't rush.
Playing into that Molotov was a bit of a risk, clearly. But it was still kind of par for the course, you know, smash close. See anything too different just yet, but we are still in that default phase. And another risk taken at the tail end of the Molotov. They try to swoop.
He just whipped and hit that instant headshot.
And, ooh, there it is. Oh, wow. Sanji, he decides to get aggressive. Flies his body up ladder back into a default this round. Virtus.pro kind of gave this one to them.
Maybe they're just bored. Like, they were bored of doing a default every round, but that's really just what they're nuts at. However, the trades now come back in favor of Virtus.pro, and Chopper seems aware of the thought that someone might be here at E-Box. Yeah, he looks back over, but Yakinder wins the duel. However, answered back, and now Magix is in a 1v on it. But there's also the risk. Yeah, he'll maybe just start the creep out.
And
Bomb gets planted in 3, 2, 1. Dead. Kickert wins it. Nicely played. Nice attempt. But it's really these mid-round trades that were so nice from Virtus.pro.
Kickert's shooting his own teammates.
Yeah, maybe the body is different. Why would the body be up there, actually? That's funny.
The ladder. And this...
Eventually it should hit. Yeah. Oh.
It's a numbers game, and James, well, he's in the middle of it. Hanging on. Keep fighting forward here. That's good damage versus James as he's dropped to 40, but Buster nades Mir into oblivion. And as long as he can keep that second player on Z, well, how does this go? Men out from mid, some die young, and I disbalance with kills on the feed. A second from SDY pushes this one onto Buster. And Buster's already delivered. Frag kill early. Cuts down Ivy Man. Those are his 2, but he needs 4. And both of his opponents have more HP than he does. He also has no utility. Has the kit. That's 5 seconds to spare here on the retake, but Some Die Young wins his duel. A 3K.
That might be all they need, because now they can really isolate CTs. The CTs can't hide behind smokes, and they can win that way. Wow, a nice trade. It's not on the same guy. Sanji will refrag as well. Shot missed by James. Kicker back on the ramp, and Buster gets another. We'll see if anyone moves. Not really much reason to in a 2-2 split. And Buster drops the bomb.
Yeah, which means Spirit dropped the round. 25 seconds. No way he can claw this back. And James gonna make sure of that. Virtus.pro taking a 7.
I mean, usually when I see it, I'm reaching for the report button immediately, but...
How about no-skinned M4s? Yakinder surviving the first 2 tests. I disbalance hits him with the P250, and then the M4 he picked up adds another kill to the scoreboard, but Kicker closes quickly.
To be retaken, and other than that, not looking for a kill elsewhere. Well, I say that. They actually have...
They're going to head over towards B. There's a man up here. Kicker
cooling
it off, and now that op of Jay meant to land shots. Luckily, Kickert's here to pick up the pieces. They trickle out from ramp, and James still trying to find impact on this round as Magic's dropped his teammate. Good thing he's able to answer with a shot. How about another off the top? Yes, sir. Final fragger is going to be Chopper in a desperate attempt here. 15th round, 27 seconds, 7 health, and James has had enough. He gets that they needed. We needed to see a shift up in form from VP, and we got it. Now, bombs planted. A good old 5v5 retake. Let's see how this one unfolds. High disbalance kills first. But then it's Magic's to return the favor after Kickert answered. James on this long flank through Z. Will he find timing? Will he find backs turned? Oh, no. He starts to drop initial shots, but him and Buster still able to recover, and it's low health for the remaining 2 members of Spirit. Sumdai Young's going to tap that bomb and tap into the heads of the opposite side as Magic's commits to T-Con. Team Spirit robbing in the 5v5 pistol. Yeah. One smoke down the ramp. Chopper's going to commit to his position. Nice frag grenade. Makes his first kill all the easier. He's going to assume that nobody runs through the smoke and look to lock down Kickert, but Kickert does close a kill before he himself dies. And a 4v3 is what we're left with. Magic's rattling MP9 bullets here down the ramp. It's an easy retake once the bomb goes down.
Two plants back to back. They forced Team Spirit to invest a lot more than they'd like to into this round, so that's a nice win for Virtus.pro on top of not investing anything to get a second plant in a row. So if there's any way a comeback so far.
Ooh, tagged. Kinder tries to get out and Magic just...
I mean, Molly... Oh, they're getting into such strong positions too. The full exec is coming their way. How are Spirit reading this? However, James will get another kill, but ironically, it might make it worse because they might not clear out some of these closer angles. We'll see.
Ooh, Chopper. Whoa. Nice. He sustains the spray to the disdain of Buster. And then James, who kicked this one off, is looking to keep it going, but he's lost Kicker over the shoulder. Magic's with the double to close it. I mean, I was just thinking, it's not the end of the world, but it's very little to work with. So let's see if they can manage to even cross. Chopper and I disbalance immediately, shutting down the front end of the assault. Kicker commits to the plant inside of the flames. He is protected from the heavens, as all of a sudden his Tech 9 kill throws things into question. There's a player up above him, or was. James gets deleted by the op. I disbalance swaps to the sidearm. And maybe Sanji could come in here to catch them by surprise, but the bomb's planted on the front side of the site, which means it's an easy stick for Magic's. 1 kill max, if even. Team Spirit taking double digits first.
Much more even strength. Magic's, excuse me, has an op to combine with Ida's Balance, who's also popping off right now. Just runs into T-Con. Supporting flash. Powerful angle, though. Oh, man. Kinder cannot get that kill. You know, Sumdayong has the advantage on the first couple of bullets.
Yeah.
Okay, Kicker will come through the trade. Still 4-on-3 situation. The CT, Sanji in a powerful position and gets a kill. 3-on-3 now with Ivy control. However, the ladder flank comes in from the inner push.
Yeah, 2 T's already past the T-Con.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, he's flirting back, and Chopper takes his head off. It's a clutch situation here for Buster. He knows where there's one, but he gets distracted. Still able to snap into the face of Mir. There's a chance. There's a very real chance. I disbalance goes down. It is on the shoulders of Chopper. Safe plant on the opposite side of the train. Buster, low HP. But Virtus.pro, they would love to get onto the board like this. A 10th round for them. Headshot after headshot after. And I love that Buster reads into the player towards ladders, not going to go for the repeat. You know, calls out Mir, anticipates that back flank, and now he starts off this round as quickly as he had finished the last.
Oh, some momentum.
Him and Kicker with opening kills. Missed shot from I Disbalance as James makes the op thing. Virtus.pro looking to take that lead back, but it's still in contention.
Yeah, the other player is inside, which makes it harder for Sumdayong to make this position useful. He'll pop out and get destroyed by James, leaving I Disbalance alone to save. That's a cool round from Virtus.pro. They immediately turn the tempo up and just win all of their duels right off the bat, so something you'd like to see for sure for them. And James continues to have impact. It looked like it was cursed for a second. If James gets kills, they lose, but now we're seeing everything work together like a beautiful orchestra.
Sanji plays the triangle.
I wasn't ready for that.
I just balance. Yo, there's time.
Wait a second. Is he?
There's... Yo, missed that
he
one.
doesn't get on it. Did he have a kit to work with? I did not see.
Nor did I.
Yeah, maybe that's why he didn't go. But everybody dies. A nice try.
For the shindig. They're still in their casual clothes, but they're knocking on the front door. And Buster, he's the bouncer. Turns them very quickly into mincemeat. Everybody dies here on the B site. Virtus.pro on high alert as they walked out. Had a 12th round added to the board for them. This T side now.
Right by Sandwich, or into Sandwich, I should say. Out of Olaf. Strong position for him to get to this early and finds the kill on Mir. Very nicely done from
Smoke spam. Shoot him in the feet.
They're just scared of T-Con.
Rip off those toes.
No way he gets that on the ladder, you kinder. That's not allowed, man.
Can Chopper take it back? Because that is not supposed to happen. That is not how this game is supposed to work. Kinder does die out in the end.
It's only just.
Buster, though, he's found footing on this B site. He's trying to call for his teammate to come over, but Team Spirit have wasted no time in their rotate. And that's a favorable duel for Chopper. Takes
On a position maybe to spot him, but it doesn't seem like they can do anything about this. I don't think they're in that uncommon of spots, and James gets spotted, dinked for 30 for what it's worth.
I mean, I just balance. He should be able to clear Kickert out from the base of the ladder. James, he gets one kill. Down goes Kickert. James on the retreat, but he's fighting the entire time. 1 versus 2.
Definitely one they could have lost. All comes down to a clutch. Economy here really hurt for the CTs. One of those games where if you play it over again, you could say Team Spirit played an excellent CT side, but at this point, Virtus.pro are winning all the most important rounds.
Yep. Really looking to pull ahead on this one. Big individual clutches from Buster and...
Yeah, I mean, Yakinder, we saw when that third-party view of when he's sitting on the ladder, his aim was directly on the head. Yeah, I don't know what you would call that. In X-ray, was directly on his head. Now within ladder, rotations get a little bit farther, but the execute is coming from Virtus.pro. Could be a good spot for them. Chopper tries to hold him back. Yakinder answers with one.
Sanji's going to start activating that late lurk. Good to know it's coming in eventually. Magix just needs to hold him off, though. But eventually, Magix is also going to have to leave here. Oh my god, the timing. He did spot him. All right, sticks around for it. So a man advantage on the retake attempt. This isn't a perfect situation for VP, especially as James is dropped to such low HP. 46 combined for the players actually on the site. Kinder, yeah, next up.
Distraction.
How about Buster delivers another 1v3? This would be a cracking clutch! And he has the back turn to the diffuser, gets him off of it! Buster has made the difference yet again! Headshots!
Converted again here on match point.
Team Spirit, oh my god, gonna have to do mental gym. They concede B immediately. So many players on A that the bomb goes down with no contest. 500 HP for Virtus.pro in this post plant. What kind of retake attempt will we even get to see? There are no kits on the play for the defense. Double flashbang, 1 frag, and James Yakinder quickly making work of this final desperate attempt. It was a blowout on Mirage.